Hi everyone, it is Fitz with the Daily Delivery. First of all, thank you to everyone who's following this YouTube channel. Incredible growth. We're over 6,000 now. Let's keep going because our algorithm keeps growing and our views keep growing and we're having a lot of fun. And on this channel, we talk mostly about K-State sports, some Big 12 sports, some national college sports, and today we're going to talk about cars. Well, not really about cars. It's about Big 12 football, but follow along here. The biggest game in the week, and by the way, this is the On the Line segment where I make my picks around the Big 12 for this weekend, is in Manhattan, Kansas. Kansas State against Texas. It's a 6 p.m. game on FS1. Should have been on Fox, but the darn World Series refused to get over. So that is going to fill that Saturday night Fox time slot, but so be it. It will be an amazing atmosphere. And it's not just a battle for second place in the Big 12, a battle to see who can maybe join TCU in the Big 12 championship. It's a battle between styles, a battle between totally different programs. And all you have to do is look at the running backs' NIL deals to understand the difference between Texas and Kansas State. First of all, the two best running backs in the Big 12 are in this game. Maybe the two best in all of college football if you're looking at overall talent out of the backfield. Bijan Robinson for Texas is your prototypical sports car, big, powerful car kind of running back. And he is the burnt orange Lamborghini in this game because Lamborghini is his NIL sponsor. On the other side of the field, you got Deuce Vaughn, the little guy, the fiery guy, the guy that doesn't take anything off of anyone and somehow makes incredible plays despite being undersized and maybe viewed as a lesser vehicle in which to travel. Compared to a Lamborghini, what does the purple Hellcat Charger named Deuce Vaughn have to do anything with great running backs? Well, you can't defeat the Hellcat that easily. Kansas State and Texas, who wins? I'll get to that in a second. I'm going to cover the rest of the Big 12 real quick and make you hang on. Hey, let's start off with our picks around the Big 12. TCU is playing host to Tech. TCU is playing host to Tech. And the lines come down a little bit. It was 9.5 at one point. I'm picking on this Thursday afternoon at 8.5. I think TCU covers. I think Tech got its bubble burst last weekend, and TCU actually rolls and actually looks like a top 10 team for 4 quarters in this game. Oklahoma plays host to Baylor. That line has been sitting at 3.5 in favor of the hometown Sooners. I, too, will go with the hometown Sooners in this one. I think they finally found enough mustard in the packet. That's a weird metaphor. To win football games. Oklahoma State travels to Kansas. Now, this game at one point was a 2-point Oklahoma State line. The latest line I saw on Caesars Sportsbook is what we use for these picks. It's now a pick 'em. The money's coming in on Kansas, and I say the money is right. Kansas wins this game. I think Oklahoma State has run into some issues that have now been put on film. We'll see if the Jayhawks can take advantage. Finally, Iowa State plays host to West Virginia. What's intriguing about this game is the fact that these are two teams towards the bottom of the Big 12 standings. Iowa State has struggled offensively all season long, and yet they are a 7-point favorite at home. Can Iowa State muster enough points to beat West Virginia, which can score points but hasn't been as good on the road? I'm going to stick with the Cyclones. I think the atmosphere at Jack Trice and those incredible fans that stick behind their team, win or lose, that will win the day. Finally, let's get back to Manhattan, Kansas. Texas is a 2.5-point favorite on the road at K-State. K-State coming off a beat down to number 9 Oklahoma State. Texas has won 5 straight in this series, including the last 2 in fairly painful fashion for Kansas State. First of all, the pandemic game was an outlier. K-State was out of players. They played the game, and they got run out of the stadium by Texas in 2020. Then, the worst offensive game plan known to college football was put on display last year in Austin, and Texas took advantage of that. K-State, do the Wildcats win outright? Yeah. I'll take the points here. I'll let you give me a K-State victory by 1 if you insist, but K-State wins this game. The Hellcat over the Lamborghini at Bill Snyder Family Stadium on Saturday.